Hello, I'm Hannah and you're watching Young and Talented. Are you one of those people who loves to explore every bit of the world? Well, you're in luck because this show is made for you. We're going to have lots of fun, creativity, talents, and stories to tell you all about. Today we have a special guest with us, Niall, who will be talking about his special skill, which is the piano. Niall is also interested in Legos and is obsessed with dinosaurs. So, hello Niall, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So Niall, how did you start playing the piano?
First of all, good day to you and to all the viewers of your show. Thanks for inviting me here. I was too young to decide for myself, but my dad knew I had an innate potential for music, so he wanted this potential to grow. That's why in the summer of 2018, he registered me for pre-grade piano at Life in Music Bahrain, and the rest is history.
Wow, that's really amazing, Niall. So Niall, why did you choose the piano out of all instruments?
My parents chose the piano to provide me with a worthwhile hobby. They believe that piano promotes brain development and discipline at the same time.
How long have you been learning the piano?
I've started learning the piano since I was 5. It's been almost for 4 years now.
Wow, you should be an expert at piano for this point. But how did life and music help you with your piano skills?
Life in music has helped me a lot. My piano teacher is excellent. She gives me a lot of practice and advice.
That's really good. So Niall, you also have an interest about dinosaurs. Tell me about it.
I love dinosaurs. I have a few books about them. I love reading about them.
And what about paleontology?
I want to discover the fossils of a new dinosaur species. That is what paleontology is all about.
So finally, Niall, tell me what you want to be when you grow up.
I'm not so sure yet, but maybe a pianist or paleontologist.
You'll be a great pianist or paleontologist. Thank you, Niall. I can't wait to hear you play the piano. Are you ready?
Yes, I am so ready.
Don't go away. Let's hear Niall play the piano. Hi, my name is Maram and today I'll be reading How Not to Start Third Grade by Kathy Habakia. First Day Jitters. Hi, my name is Will. Today is my first day of third grade. I can't wait to see my friends and talk about soccer camp. There's just one problem. Today is my little brother Steve's first day of school too. He's starting kindergarten, and if you have a little brother and he's anything like Steve, you know exactly why I'm worried. In this photo, he shows Steve and the dog playing, and he is worried. Mom handed us our lunches. Mine was in a brown bag, Steve's was in a superhero lunchbox. Steve looked at my lunch and then at his. I want a brown bag like Will, he cried. As usual, Steve got what he wanted. In the car, I set my lunch bag on my left knee. Steve set his lunch bag on his left knee. Mom was going on and on about what a big deal was Steve's first day of kindergarten was. But I was more concerned about my first day. I whispered to Steve, "If you see me in the hall, just walk on by like you don't know me." Steve giggled. "Who are you? I don't know you," he said. "Hey, Mom, who's that sitting next to Buster?" Mom didn't look amused. That's when I learned back to school. Lesson 1. Your mom will never see your little brother for the monster he is. In this photo, he's trying to tell Steve to be quiet, and the mom is just driving and minding her own business. Off to a bad start. When we got to school, Buster rushed towards the door, but Mom called him back and shut him inside the car. Buster hollowed, "I don't know why you're so upset." I told Buster, "You aren't the one who has to go to school with your little brother." Mom took Steve's hand. "I'm not a baby," Steve complained. "I want to walk into school with Will." By then I was almost to the door. I pretended I didn't hear him. "Will," Mom called loudly, "please walk your brother to his classroom." In this photo, Steve was almost at the door. Steve was with his mom and his brother was at the door. And the dog is just sitting in the car. He walked inside. I tried to act cool and pretend Steve wasn't there. It wasn't easy. "Wow, this is great," Steve shouted. "Hey, there aren't real lockers and everything." He ran over and banged on the closet locker. This photo, it can show that he's banging on the locker. After that, things only got worse. Steve raced through the halls and he jumped up and down. He yelped like Buster does when you accidentally step on his tail. People were staring at Steve like he had 2 heads and 3 arms. I had to do something. I grabbed him. "I forgot to warn you," I whispered. "Principal Smiley is an alien robot. If you make too much noise, her wiring shorts out. It's horrible." Steve gasped. "Really?" Just then I spotted some of my friends walking towards us. "Really?" I said. "You'd better get to your classroom right now or Principal Smiley might find you." In this photo, he's telling Steve to go back to his classroom and telling him that the principal is a robot. Nothing scares Steve, or so I thought. I mean, how was I supposed to know he was terrified of robots? "I won't let her catch me," he shrieked. He whirled around and raced down the hall in a panic. He was heading straight towards my friends. Uh-oh, what had I done? In this photo, you can see Steve going to his friends. Steve and half my friends ended up on the floor. One of them helped him up. It was Chelsea. "Oh no, she's only the best soccer player in 3rd grade." I wanted to crawl in a locker and hide. Chelsea smiled at me. "Hey, Will," said, "isn't this your little brother?" Back to school, lesson 2. Never let anybody see in your hall with your little brother. If you do, you'll be sorry. Just then, Miss Curfew, the kindergarten teacher, walked over to my brother. "You must be Steve," she said. "Aren't you ready to start kindergarten?" Steve, looking worried. "Can Will come too?" he asked. Miss Curfew smiled. "I'm afraid not," she said. "But I have some pet mice who might really want to meet you." In this photo, you can see how scared he is. Mice? Cool. That means Steve forgot all about me and the alien robots. He skipped off to class without a backward glance. Whew, maybe now my school day could go back to normal. In this photo, you can see how happy he is to meet the mice. From bad to worse. By late morning, I had almost forgotten about Steve. I stared out the window as Mr. Duffy droned and on about fractions. Outside, the playground was sunny, peaceful, and quiet. Then suddenly all that changed. And I bet you know why. Yup, it was Steve. In this photo, you can see Steve through the glass window. I watched in horror as Steve charged through the flowers' beds. He was shouting and grinning from ear to ear. He wasn't all alone. All the kindergartners were following him. They were picking flowers, jumping up and down on the swings, running around in circles, dancing on the picnic tables. They were acting like Buster does after Steve lets him share his mega sugar spot cereal. I slid down in my chair. It was a good thing that the principal's smiley wasn't really a trouble alien, or we'll be all in trouble. Thank you.
Bold enough? Want to do something different? Do you want to fly like a bird or like an astronaut? Do you want to know the reason why when you throw a ball it comes back down? Next at Local Tour segment. Today at Local Tour segment, I'm at Bahrain's one and only indoor skydiving place called Gravity.
So my name is Mahmoud. I'm going to be your instructor. I'm a talent gravity, and now we'll give you the suit. Okay. So just come inside. Okay. Take the suit, wear it on top of your clothes. Remove everything from your pocket. Necklaces, everything. If you have watch, jewelry, just put it in the lockers inside the changing room. Change and come back to me. Okay. So after we wear the suits, now we're going to do the briefing. Okay? We're going to instruct you. We're going to give you some signals, and we're going to show you some videos about the experience that's going to help you inside the tunnel to fly. Okay? Just have a seat. Now I'm going to show you the short movie. Just be careful with it. Okay guys, so as I told you, so now inside the tunnel we will be together. I will be calling you one by one. When I call you, I want you to come stand by the door. Your feet should touch the door frame, hips forward, chin up, your arms over here, and I will take you one. Okay, inside the tunnel, always keep your legs, what's this? Straightening legs all the time, okay? Chin up, look forward, and your arms in front of your eye. Okay, I don't want them to be behind or all the way to the front, just keep them in the middle. And be careful with your elbows. Don't put them down. Okay, just keep them over here. And try to arch a little bit. Good? So, when I see you in this position, I will release you and you're going to fly alone. Okay, if you go close to the glass, what you will do? Just push it slowly. Okay, if you go down, don't grab the net. Always stay in this position and try to relax. Okay? So, do you have any questions? So I have some questions. What's this? Legs straight. Chin up. Okay? Relax. Breathe normally. Inside the tunnel, the wind is high. But it's fine. Don't think about it. Okay? It's just think if you're in the car on the highway, the window's down, the wind is hitting you in the face. The same thing. Just don't think about it. Breathe normally from your nose. Okay? And for any reason, if you want to get out from the tunnel, Just show me this signal, I will take you out. Okay? But we don't want to see it. We're here to fly.
Dear friends, don't be upset, this isn't goodbye yet. We're still not done with all the fun we just had. So until then, bye!